notes. So I got Twitter up instead of the book.
I hate it. Oh. I hate it. Oops. Did I already go to the bathroom?
All right, here we go. All right, welcome everybody. This is Marvel Minute. I am Brandon, as always, joined by Trevitt. Trevitt, what's up, man?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Got the sleepies out of your eyes there?
Yeah. I've been trying for like 20 minutes.
We're talking Darkhawk number 51 here. It was the vote winner over, I think I only put one other choice up there, Old Man Logan. It's written by Chad Bowers and Chris Sims, art team of Kev Walker and Jarva Tartaglia. I don't know.
Yep, I think that's right.
That's a tough one. Anyway, Marvel Comics production here. We're going to get into a little blurb and tell you guys what we think about this one shot here, which definitely, out of all of them that we've read, sets up, at least for the long game, more than any of the others. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a complete story, more so like a beginning of a story. You know what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is our final one shot of the month of November. I don't think there's any in December either. I think this one shot stuff is over, isn't it?
Yep, this is the last one.
Okay. And we finally get to the one I've looked most forward to when this little running theme of the month was announced. So does 90s nostalgia deserve to remain where it was born, or does the rebirth of Darkhawk have some teeth for a possible ongoing in the future? Let's check out what's going on here, shall we? Well, I don't know. I'd always thought Darkhawk was cool, but to be honest with you, I've probably read one or two books he's ever been in. You know what I'm saying there? I don't know really much about him at all. So, and this issue does a pretty good job of filling you in on what you don't know if you haven't kept up on him like me and just think he looks cool.
Oh yeah.
So the issue begins with Chris Powell, that's his name, Darkhawk, having this reoccurring nightmare of being in the nulls of space at this Tree of Shadows. So this Tree of Shadows, I guess from what I understand here, is kind of like the birthplace of the universe's most efficient killing machines, these raptor dudes, which Darkhawk is one of. And then the trees like fruit is these gems that give these dudes their power, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm not as dumb as I think sometimes. And Darkhawks is basically a little bit different than everyone else's because they're not supposed to mesh with humans, really. He's kind of got like a Star-Lord thing going on there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's maybe half something else. So in this dream, these other fellow raptors come for Chris. They're like blaming him for corrupting, their ancient space fraternity. And this is what always happens, and then he ends up waking up.
Okay, buddy. Can you close the door?
Yeah, we got chaos everywhere here today. So he springs up from this nightmare he has, and then he is, I don't know, just you get a quick recap of where he's currently at in life. He's got this girlfriend, what his job is, and he hasn't been able to be Darkhawk lately. It is kind of really the idea that you get's going on here. There's something going on with this gem where it doesn't cooperate with him anymore. He doesn't get to transform into that armor and have the powers of Darkhawk. But he is a cop, so that's his way of continuing to be a hero. He kind of wonders if he should give up this crystal and give up this life of having any hope of being Darkhawk again, which his girlfriend 100% supports there. And then we get a quick recap of, I don't know, like a 6-panel history of Darkhawk's past, basically. You know what I'm saying? Summing up different adventures he's been on and been through. Connects to the next part of our story here. So he's just doing cop things. He gets a call to go to this place. I think it's called Wonderland, like some rundown amusement park.
Yeah, it's where he originally found the crystal.
Yeah, yeah. So this is he's interested in this call because that's where he found the crystal. This is a place he recognizes and knows a little about, even though it's run down and shut down at this point. And when he gets there, as he's investigating things, it looks like nothing's going down. And he kind of gets like fakely startled by two fellow officers who know his dad's past and try to get him to, I don't know, be a dirty cop, take money for, I don't know, letting things slide and things like that, whatever dirty cops do and get money for, I'm not a dirty cop. I don't really know how all that works.
Did you notice the guy in the top right corner, like chilling on the roller coaster?
No. Well, you mean like the Raptor dude's kind of sneaking around?
Yeah.
I did pick up on that. Because his like armor's glowing a little bit. Like he's got this blue glow to him. Another one's got a red glow to him.
I like the Predator in the background.
Yeah. He's just kind of sneaking around, and he sees all this go down. Kind of before these three can get in a fight, because Chris turns them down. These bad guys interrupt everything, and I don't know. They completely vaporize this one dude. He like turns into. I imagine there's nothing left. He's just like moon dust. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He had it coming too.
Yeah. The other cop looks like he turns and just sprints away, like his hat's coming off as he's running away. So he's out of town. And Chris is left here to fight these two. There's two of them, two Raptors that emerge. One again is like glowing blue. The other's got these red powers. Like we got a red and blue Superman thing going on here. So they start mixing it up, and they're whooping Chris's ass at first. He gets sent through, I don't know, is it like this just quote unquote, comic book abandoned warehouse going on here?
Yeah.
So he
I think it's like what, Mira Funhouse.
Yeah, he gets hit into, that's what it was, like an abandoned funhouse, because then they start running into all these mirrors. That's what's going on. Like they hit the mirror part of the funhouse, and he gets slammed through a mirror. He's got glass all in his face and his shoulders and stuff. And this red glowing bad guy, I don't know where the blue one went right now. Didn't he get whacked in the face with that's right. I kind of skipped over a part. When they're in the mirrors, the blue one's hunting Chris down, and he pulls out like his pop baton, one of those slide batons, those cool ones, and like comes and cracks this thing in the face, and it hurts him. He didn't think it would hurt him. So they're not like real Raptors with full power sets, which gives him an opening to hurt them.
Okay.
He knocks the blue one out, and then he's left with the red one, who grabs the gem, and something kind of starts happening here when the red one grabs the gem. It doesn't turn Chris into Darkhawk. It turns this red armored bad guy kind of into Darkhawk. But
Canaris.
This part of it called Razor. Yeah. Karis is the bad guy's name, right?
Yeah, Canaris. He's the guy who's in the armor.
He turns into like the Razor part of Darkhawk. Like he's got this other persona that's all evil called Razor. So like takes over Karis basically. And then touches Chris, and they go on like this mystical journey. They go on this mystical journey together. Like this vision is had that these two are a part of. And he spills the beans as this Razor persona that he's not really bad anymore, like Chris is accustomed to knowing him to be. And I don't know, basically he's like magically all better, and he wants to help Chris now, right? that sums it up.
Kinda. He needs there's something wrong, like he can't draw any power from that tree with all the crystals, so he can't heal himself. So apparently there's something special about Chris's DNA where he'll be able to heal if they merge again.
So that's why he's like being good, so he can use the power again or whatever.
Yeah, I guess like he evolves, like the Razor personality evolved into something new, and he really, he's not bad anymore.
Yeah. Now when he comes back here, what happens to the red bad guy?
That's actually a really good question. I think he got scared and took off.
Because he's now Darkhawk is now merged with Chris, right?
Yeah, he merged with.
And
Oh
this
no,
is
the other bad guy
Chris.
that he merged with. I don't know what happens to him. You never
I know
see
that
him
that's the part I
come
was
out.
fuzzy on it, and I got lost a little bit on, because either the red bad guy totally disappeared, and Chris like merged with him and that Gem Darkhawk, and they're all one now, or that I don't know, he just ran away. You're right, but the blue guy's still hanging out there.
Yeah, he is. I thought I was meaning the blue guy when he ran away. I don't know what happened to the guy that it first merged with. Maybe
He
I
just
have no clue. They don't
vaporized.
even show us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe vaporized. There's two people that have vaporized this issue, so it's a little fuzzy as far as spelling out what exactly happens there. Like they do a good job of summing up, the armor bad gone good, but like I don't know, as far as what happens to the bad guy in the whole situation, that's a little weird. But then we get like this cliffhanger panel of some space lord named Lord Telnor. And he's, all pumped up. This new Darkhawk's back in action, and he's ready to take him on. And that's kind of where we're left off with the issue as it concludes.
he's from Guardians. Remember when they were fighting over the
I'm bad with
Negabands?
remembering just these super odd character names. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a name that sticks, movie or comic wise. Some of these space bad guys have a tough time remembering. So if you say that, I 100% believe you and take your word for it. I just don't remember that stuff.
It's from that issue when they were fighting over the Negabands. I think we covered it. I think.
Yeah. So like, what was that, number 1 or number 6? Because those are the ones I know I've read. 1, way back then.
Good check. I think it might have been 5 or 6. Let me check.
Okay. Yeah, the middle one we read maybe. But anyway, buy, borrow, or forget as far as this issue goes. I'm firmly in the borrow camp. I liked it. I didn't have any problems with it. Like I said, I was a little confused as towards the conclusion of things as far as what went down. But the art was pretty decent. I didn't have any problems as far as that goes. Kind of looked a little bit like it didn't match the tone of the story at first, but I either got used to it and didn't mind by the end, or it changed a little bit. So whatever happened, I was okay with it by the end of the story. I didn't mind it really. But I think this is firmly borrow camp. Like, it wasn't awesome or mind blowing. I liked Silver Sable a little better still, I think, as far as rating these one shots goes. But yeah, I mean, that's what I think. What do you know? You know anything different than that, or what? Were you more in love with it?
It was okay. I did enjoy Silver Sable a little bit more. But this was cool because it actually fit into a story that's currently going on right now. It was number 6 of Guardians. That's what I like about it the most is that that's what I like about it the most is that even if he doesn't get his own book, he still could show up in Guardians or the Infinity Countdown, because his story, even though it's sort of his own story, it still kind of blends in, because Talonor was at the beginning of I think the first issue, the first legacy issue of Guardians of the Galaxy. He was the guy in the beginning sitting on the throne of all the Nova Corps helmets.
Okay.
And yeah, they're gonna play a big part in that story. So we could still see him show up in the future, even if he doesn't get his own book. So I thought that was pretty cool. The art was pretty good. It reminded me a little bit of a Derek Robertson kind of style. And yeah, it was pretty cool. But I wouldn't tell anybody to. I mean, unless you're reading Guardians, but I'd still tell you that to just borrow it. It's definitely not a buy. All of these one shots were kind of borrowish. They were cool. Yeah. I don't know if they would do well if they made them a mini series, they'd do okay. But I don't think as an ongoing they would do very well. But
yeah, they would die down quick, I think too. But yeah, everything other than Master of Kung Fu, I would kind of recommend a borrow level.
Oh yeah,
don't forget a Master of Kung Fu. You don't need to read that.
That was the fucking worst. The absolute
that was
worst.
The bad. But yeah, we're gonna wrap things up here, guys. If you're looking for more of us, you can find us on Marvel Madness Comics Podcast. We're gonna only talk 2 other books this week: some Venom and some Old Man Logan. So you can hear that there. Just search Marvel Madness or Marvel Madness Comics. You'll find us. And yeah, you're looking for us on Twitter. I'm at Beamer3660. Trevitt, where you at, man?
I'm at Phronetics.
And we will holler at you guys next week. Look for the poll on Monday. And again, Aaron, if I don't put it up, remind me. So yeah, later, guys.